All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Heavenly Delusion, episode 13, the finale.
The finale.
And everything's bad.
And everything's over.
It's all borked. Mm-hmm. It's all cursed. It's a delusion. It is indeed.
Heaven is not real.
Nope. And in fact, it's on fire.
God is dead. We killed him.
Yep.
And now...
or at least if we haven't, we will soon. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the kids got out, you know? They're totally not going to end up being, you know, people on a roof that, you know, put a gun through their mouths and heads.
Fine. No. It's not.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, what are we starting with? Okay.
It looks so small from the outside.
Why did they have to make...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, there are too many eyes in this group.
Yeah.
He seems stable.
Whoa.
And why does it matter? Like, they're twins.
See, he knows something and he's trying to, like, test them or...
私は子供たちの安否と状況を確認の後、可能であればこの混乱に乗じてノア計画を実行します。
Okay. And they swapped places.
何日で戻るって具体的に約束したわけじゃないし。もし俺が5年間探してた相手に会ったら、一晩は話し込むかもしれない。
Listen to that instinct. God, but he's probably so worried that he hasn't been able to sleep.
Yeah.
And so then he'll be tired when he goes there.
Shit.
一昨日の夕方、女が来ただろ。帰りが遅いんで迎えに来た。
稲崎さんの昔の女らしいじゃねえか。誰も入れるなって言われてるんだよ。
But now he knows.
Yeah, now he knows.
Situation.
What? Yeah.
昨日は俺も台所に詰めてたんだけども、こっちの体に悪いや。そのうち帰ってくんだろうから。
Nice, nice. Yeet. Yep. Fuck yeah.
That off comment was exactly what he needed. And it's in the water. Good.
Yep. Good.
Go, dude.
Oh, that thumb.
Fucking go.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh. I love they didn't even pick up the knife.
He doesn't need it.
No. Shit.
That or your mind's getting fucked with, and so you're starting to doubt who you are.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Wait.
Oh. Hey.
Rip his dick off.
Get him. Get his ass. Oh my god.
This is... I needed this.
なんだよ、一人かよ。舐められたもんだぜ。聞いてるぜ。
Yeah, give me some evidence. Give me some.
春樹に警護してもらってるやつだろう。ね。どこ見てんだ?
A dead man.
The way he's like trying to get around his gaze here. Oh. Shit. Oh my god.
舐めてんじゃねえぞ、このガキが!
Oh, wow. That.
Good start to the episode. I needed that. I needed that. Yeah.
Oh.
But it has eyes.
かわいい。
Oh.
コナンは知ってるの？コナンにも見せないと。
そうだね。
Yeah. Yeah, let's go find him.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, you were right.
My god.
Holy shit.
Oh. Oh shit.
Fuck. Oh. Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Holy shit.
Oh, we just saw something we'll probably never see again. Like that.
Yeah.
That was something else. Yeah, of course, sure.
Okay.
Everything is through the frame of
Oh,
reference.
fuck!
Oh! Oh. Oh my gosh. Didn't even cover it properly.
だから僕は耳姫のことを考えると、いや、耳姫の体を、違う、僕は耳姫が大好きなんだ。耳姫を助けるために僕の体が何回切り刻まれても構わないんだ。
Wow.
それを耳姫が望む。違う。許してくれるなら。
See that I was pushing the hair back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and there it is.
God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, just in case we hadn't made the connection.
Yep, it's them, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
僕は弱い。もう自分が誰なのかもよくわからない。
Sure. Yeah, it's all just spinning right now. Don't know how to ground yourself.
気分的には3、4回振られてるけど、もう1回聞いてくれよ。嫌だったらその石を川に放ってやめるから。俺はまあ恋愛対象は女だから、もし俺と春樹が出会っても友達にはなってたかもしれないが、
This is so adorable.
ってないと思うし、春樹がそんなに好きなんだから そのキリコって人はよっぽど素敵な人なんだろう。それは間違いないけど。まあ、俺がキリコさんを好きになるかもわからない。
Yeah. Who's to say?
な。俺はあんたが好きなんだ。
Yeah.
春樹でもキリコでもなく、あんたがだ。
Yeah.
あんたは強え。ずっと面倒見てもらった。あんたの見てるものは正しい。これからも助けてもらわないと。車の運転も飯を作るどころか温め直すのも俺は何もうまくできない。
I can't pick the fucking
God damn it.
あんたが危ねえ時は俺が守る。
Yeah, I'll guard you now.
必ず俺が守る。
僕が守ってもらったら僕の存在意義がないの。
そうだよ。
I love these two.
子供の頃泣くと泣きじゃっくりでこんな風になったわ。
わかんないっす。
Well.
装置とさっぱり連絡が取れないので来てみたらもぬけの殻っす。
Well, interesting.
Oh, yeah,
I
what
like
was he
this.
trying to get to?
鍵のかかった部屋はここだけっす。
Yeah. I think he just ditched. He's so scared. He never...
Yeah. But what's in here?
なんだよこれは。
What
化け
the
物と人間が
fuck?
繋がってるのか。この女確か3ヶ月くらい前に住民登録した
No way. That's the sister.
一体ここで何をやっていたんだ稲崎は。
Is that Kiriko?
I don't think,
I think
so.
it is.
いつまでも引きずっててもしょうがないだろう。目指すは天国。目的は変わってない。 それに危ない時は守ってくれるんだろう。
そうだよ。
No.
で、俺のピンチにはお姉ちゃんも助けてくれる。
Alright. Oh. Some things don't change.
タイミングで決まんないの恥ずかしいよ。
周りに誰もいないからノーカン。
Yeah, no one else can see this except us.
僕はキルコ丸に言えよ。
There we go. We had a bit of a stall,
Yep.
but we're going again.
Fuck.
Ah.
Just without looking, just kept grabbing him and throwing him back against the wall.
Yeah.
That was very satisfying. And the way he's like, I know I've said this before and you kind of rejected me a few times before, but that was
the most adorable confession ever.
absolutely adorable.
Yeah. There's the pieces of the paper there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
What do we got?
This is Robin, probably. Oh.
Oh, okay. So they found each other and then...
No, but this is a functioning city.
Oh, shit.
The collapse
Wait.
hadn't happened yet.
Oh, fuck. So them getting out is what causes the collapse?
So yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, it has to be Mina then, right? Like, there's nothing that would affect things on a global scale.
No.
Yeah. Oh wait. No. There's a couple things.
There's Asura.
Asura's psychic visions were being seen by people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
like all over the world.
Yes.
So that's part of it too. So that induces a paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
You have Mina being given maybe an order to get the child, but if it's not possible, then that starts a whole
who knows
potential rogue AI thing. Okay, well that's a huge reveal. So that means it is at least a couple decades.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it's not necessarily that far because how long ago was the collapse?
Well, we don't know exactly.
We don't know exactly. Yeah, that's the rough thing, is that it's at least when they were...
It's short enough ago that there was still...
There's still people that remember before.
No, right, but there's also still a point searching for supplies in abandoned places.
Well, no.
You know?
Yeah, obviously
Right,
that's
like-
a good logic thing from this. But in terms of the way the show's presenting it, there are characters that remember
Yes.
before the collapse. Therefore, it's not that long ago.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we got ourselves a very satisfying finale here.
Indeed, on so many levels.
We opened up a couple new questions about the world.
Yep.
We answered a couple big questions about the world. And we also got closure for the previous mini arc, effectively.
Yep.
Maru came in and ended things immediately, quickly, and satisfyingly.
I adore the fact that something that originally could have been innocuous or like in another story might have just made, you know, our protagonist just feel like, oh, she doesn't like me, she likes this other guy. No, because he knows her specific story.
Yeah.
No, that's not what's going on, right? Like that is so not what's going on. And so as soon as he hears that, he knows the situation and he goes and saves her.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was fantastic.
I love that there's so many things about this anime that's been, like, I'd say not very hand-holdy with regards to how the audience like views certain things. And it's very apparent when you are shown the actual thoughts of the person based on the way that they move, act, and emote and stuff. And that one with Maru was extremely good.
Yes.
Because we know, oh, shit, no, Haruki would never actually be in that kind of a situation.
Nope.
Ever. Not
just the whole idea of sexuality and stuff is enough of a question mark and chaotic mess that, you know.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah.
That's all bullshit. I'm coming to kill somebody.
Yep.
Oh,
and
it's you? Yeah. I've seen your picture many times. Many times. You look a little bit older, but other than that, no.
Yep. And I love that as soon as Maru shows up, Robin just drops the thing and runs. Like, this is physically a kid, right?
Well, I mean,
you know,
that's the thing, though.
On all appearances, right?
No, but that's the thing. If you had a kid walking up to you like a Terminator, all of your people with you here are unconscious or dead.
Or just absent for some reason. Yeah.
You would be fucking terrified.
Oh, yeah.
You would not care how physically diminutive they look.
Yes. And
holy shit, Maru was terrifyingly like
I
imposing.
loved the way that we didn't get to see his eyes as he's just there and Robin can't get past him.
Yeah,
like,
it felt like a callback to the stuff with Robin when he was first introduced.
Oh yeah, if you're just gonna, don't glare at them unless all you want to do is intimidate them or something. He's not here to intimidate you.
No, he's not.
And the one time we see his eyes is when it's okay, I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah.
And you're still alive, you fuck.
Yeah, and I kind of like this also. This is one of those things in stories that generally I don't like, is when you have kids basically being told in a meta sense that they're not allowed to kill people because that
killing's
would be bad
wrong or
for
whatever.
kids and stuff. No, that's not an issue in this story.
Nope.
That's not an issue in this story. So what was happening here is that Haruki has the very, very messy emotions of the fact that their past is all wrapped up in
this person was their hero.
If this person was their hero,
Yep.
It's not just the fact that they absolutely deserve the punishment that Maru is inflicting here, but it's also Maru. It's the only person they have left in the world here.
Right.
And to have them be a killer as well means that they would have to stay with, someone like that. We saw also the way in which Haruki, who had a deadly weapon, throughout this entire journey,
very much did not use it on people.
Did not use it to kill. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a respect and value for life that's important for our protagonists in this messy, painful world where we have children being experimented on, bodies being stolen for potential immortality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The value of life is so tremendously low when it's not in service of them. Of people that have that power. So I I really like this because of the way that they then followed back up with the scene and then showed that Robin scampered off like a rat to some hole to hide in, because that whole event scared him so shitless. He didn't grab his keys. He didn't grab anything of this whole place. He just booked it the fuck out.
Yep, he couldn't even find the right key, even though this is a door that he uses constantly.
Yeah.
So...
this is his prime reason for being here.
Yeah, know? Exactly. And so that's a wonderful thing of where, again, we truly don't need to...
Show, don't tell.
Show, don't tell. Yeah. Yes. And we don't need to worry about him anymore in the story, right? So he is gone.
He is done.
He is done. There is no way he's going to show his face again. He knows he should be dead right now. And yet there's this new thing that's being, a couple new things that's being introduced of both his experiments and then whoever these people are that, come here and find this and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And our main characters don't know about it. Because it's not important to them.
It's not important to them.
Right? Yeah, what's important to them is the two of them. And awesome. But we, the audience, get to see it, and so that gives us additional context. And
it gives us a feeling of rewarding progression in the story, despite this portion of the story being something that didn't progress anything in the world plot for the main characters.
Right.
Which is really fun as a decision from the omniscient sense of the story to basically say, yeah, we get it. You didn't progress their world story here outside of the character interactions themselves. So we're going to give you, the audience, a reward for that, which is, Robin was fucking experimenting on someone that, while it's definitely not Kiriko, my brain immediately went to that, but we logicked out that it's no way that could be the case, or that it's anything remotely similar to that. It did look a little bit like, someone that could be similar, and that could be tied to some way in which Robin is, connected to that, or might have been fixated on that.
Or at the very least, the thematic parallels of the idea that, when we got that memory with the gunshot with Robin, and it's like, what exactly was that? There was a gunshot that we had that was a bit like, left up to the interpretation with regards
way back in the backstory.
In the backstory. Yeah. So theoretically, Robin could have been the one to do that in order to do the the surgery or something, or who knows.
Odds are he was directly involved with that, given his understanding of this here. Now, he did study under Usami, and he did take the info from there and apply it here.
So that could just be where he learned this, because this doesn't have to. It doesn't have to have anything to do with like brain transplant stuff or whatever, but it's at the very least in that kind of adjacent territory of human experimentation that seems to be a thing in this post-apocalyptic society. But one of the other things that I'm so impressed by that they decided to do this, like, I was thinking that at the end of the season, the whole bit with the facility and everything and those kids, that would be wrapped up. That would be the tragedy. Everything would go bad. As we learn that like these are the Hiruko, they're all gonna like turn into them or whatever, and then that's gonna be it. Kind of, but no. Right? Which is wonderful, because that means we still get to follow with them, even though we know how some of their stories end.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't have to deal with the idea of fundamentally changing the kind of story that this is, because the fact that it's been a dual narrative is integral to how it's been doing things. Yeah. So we don't lose that. We still get it, right? And now we might be able to get to see how the fall of civilization happens firsthand, because apparently when the facility was going, there were still cities with lights and everything.
Which logically makes sense, given the fact that this facility would need, communication, flow of resources, transportation, accommodations for the personnel, space for the personnel to then leave and go see families and stuff. If they were in here when there was a collapse outside, they would be way more
it'd be a lot
militant
harder to...
and a lot more
there
would be a lot more security for the personnel to not be problematic, actually.
Sure.
Mina wouldn't be enough in that way. So the fact that it's this facility and its collapse is probably what started the
actual
rolling of the ball down the hill towards calling the collapse of society and all that jazz.
Because we still have that picture with the Asura shadow, thing
that's
that
real.
Hime saw. That's real. A camera picked that up.
Yeah.
And people all over the world apparently started seeing that shit. So
That at the very least caused some form of mass hysteria. And while that wouldn't be enough, I would say, to immediately end the world, it would be a pretty dang good start if it was combined with some monsters getting free, with some AI rogue stuff going about.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but then also favorite moment of the episode for me personally.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It was the confession.
Hands down.
The confession,
that was so
the
good.
confession by the river being something that is preceded by the actual like apology of Haruki for being weak, for not knowing who they are, and basically saying, hey, I've failed you. I don't know anything about me. If you took me apart and put me back together again, I'd probably disappear and turn into my sister instead.
Yeah.
And it's okay, now, obviously, it's maybe not the best time to confess your feelings in this moment here, but the way Maru, in his dumbass, wonderful self, combines it into basically saying, I don't care about who you were. I don't care about your past and stuff. I don't know if I would have actually liked either of them. I'm sure because of the way that you feel about them, they were great people and stuff. And I know that that bit of you is also a good person.
Yeah.
I fell in love with you. I fucking love that.
I personally, I think this was the perfect time to confess.
I'm just meaning in a general sense.
No, yeah.
Obviously, this is the way that he did it made it the perfect time.
No, but so having a confession here could have felt very insensitive if not for the fact that that Haruki started talking about the stuff that was eating away at them, right? That, because with everything that's happened, you don't do a love confession, and Maru wasn't going to, right?
No.
But then when he sees just how distraught Haruki is, just how much they're questioning everything, who the fuck am I, right? All of that stuff, then it's well, here's what I got, right? And that was
beautiful.
That was fucking beautiful.
That was fucking amazing.
Like this is the kind of just sincere, wonderful, beautiful, adorable, like stuff that you can get from younger characters in story.
Yes.
That I wish more stories did, especially anime, because when you think of romance anime and first loves and all that stuff, yes, it's wonderful, but I love how unserious it's treated, even though it is absolutely serious and a big deal for Maru, if that makes sense, right? Because while it can so consume his world and everything, we as the audience don't have to buy into that same perspective, but we can enjoy the fact that he has it. We can sympathize with it, but we don't need to share it, right? And I think that just allows so many wonderful things to happen in the story around them and with the two of them themselves, because that's all you need, right? We don't need anything more than the fact that we know that Maru likes Haruki and doesn't really know what to do, and Haruki also likes Maru, maybe not in that same way, but
not the same way,
but also doesn't entirely know what to do,
Yeah.
And so we can see these characters struggle and get closer and overcome challenges and things like that, and have moments like, fuck, the car stalled, right? And yes, we want that and more, So this was everything that I could have wanted from a love confession.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah. Everything. And we get even the rejection again.
Yeah.
When
throwing the rock.
Throwing the rock, and
he's like,
wait, what? And then just crying and just snotting.
And then runs to him and hugs him. Yeah.
If I'm the one getting protected.
Yeah. That was also just so wonderful, because it's not an acceptance. It's still a Maru being like, what does that mean? I don't I said if you do that, then I won't bring it up again. So, but then you run to me and lean on me and are crying. And so we're embracing, but you also did the thing that I said would be the rejection. So
right.
Hang on, did you just really want to throw that rock, or are you trying to tell me not to bring it up again, or what do I do?
Right. I loved that bit because it's so clearly for us, the audience, the fucking stop. That's too much. That's overwhelming me. My emotions. And then runs immediately to him. Yeah. And then the next scene, we have the two little birds sitting by the river together. It's like, okay, we see how it is. And then the next scene's them sitting next to each other. We have the romantic, pink yellow sunlight for the, just hopeful time these two are gonna have. This is the best vista they've had this entire fucking anime. As they've just gone through all these wastelands. It's quiet. It's just the two of them. There's no one else bringing distraction or anything else there. Yep. In a lot of ways, it's also framed in a cool way that the other side of the river was where Robin and all that scary stuff was. Now we're on the other side of it. We've gone past the river Styx of death and all that.
We look at it at this faraway thing.
Yeah. We've crossed over into our own form of heaven right now as we're...
And maybe it's not a delusion.
And even if we can't find the delusional heaven of the the facility and everything like that, we have our own little slice of heaven right here.
Exactly.
And while we make our promises to sunder the past and set out to do the next chapter of their story, we get that dark, foreboding bit of Maru being like, "Yeah, but
if I ever see you again, I'm going to kill you." And the thing is, even though it was framed in like a dark way, with the shadows over his face and all that stuff, no, obviously, but I think that's obviously yes, but I think the point that I'm trying to bring up is that it's a thing where he as a person is still forever affected and changed because of this, and I do feel like the story is framing his arc here in the next. It's kind of the next. He's the next main character. Haruki was the first main character for the story here, and now it's his turn. Sure.
And because of the stuff with the twins, because of the stuff with the way that things happened here, there will be a point where we have either the dark twin or the dark side of Maru being explored as a character.
That's fused with Tokyo and maybe the director or whatever.
Yeah, it's the way in which while we faced the darkness that was hidden behind the light of Haruki's past, Maru's same thing there is now getting almost like brought up thematically through this here, where it's Maru could be the savior or the destroyer of humanity, based on the way that his abilities work, based on the way that everything that's going on with the to use the framing of the what is it called, the Hiriko stuff and all that, the darkness growing inside him. It's it's a thing that obviously is good from a fucking yes, I hope you kill. But we've already discussed that he will never see Robin again in the story.
Yeah. Well, or rather, in the same way that for Tokyo, when the transformation started to happen, I was like, "Fuck yes, that's awesome!" Right? Because you're protecting your baby, right? Again, don't come between a parent and their kid, right? That is also the thing that the story has led us to dread.
Yes.
Because we knew that something like that was going to happen. So, yeah.
So
it's the brutality that is directed in the right way for the first time that we see it. But there's the question of
what is it going to lead to?
Yeah.
And because it's tied to a very clear inevitable meeting between Maru and his twin, that is inevitable. That is going to happen. That means then that whatever that was, that flash of light, that fusion or whatever that,
or eating or what,
however whatever that is going to be explored as, that is a final encounter in the Maru storyline, like the personal storyline that's not necessarily going to end the anime or the story there, but is going to mark another chapter end.
Right. If the story wanted to have a final antagonist or something, they could totally have it be that, you know. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it could just be you meet your mother and she's a man-eater, right?
She's a Hiriko, yeah.
You know, and it's how do you feel about that? You know?
And maybe there's a, you know, connected, you know, fucked up version of Maru in that as well, or something.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Tokyo's been consumed or, you know, fed herself to her child within the Hiriko, you know, and it's now taken it over or something like that. Or
I also kind of love the idea that if the director does get kind of messed up into this whole thing, the director gets what she wants. She becomes immortal by becoming a Hiriko or something.
And just hopefully it's like eternal torment kind of
eternal,
a thing.
It's just eternal, you can be the skin.
Right, exactly.
You could just be an organ that...
Yeah, because normally in a situation like this, and we kind of like mentioned this in between the episode and the discussion, like I would expect it to be where the antagonist gets the buff here, right? And yet, because of how this is set up, the man-eater stuff that's happening, that's Tokyo, right? Yeah. So you know, if anything, maybe Tokyo digests some of the memories of the director or something.
Yeah, and then it can be another 2 or 3 in 1 kind of.
Sure, and there's the boss mechanic. No, you can't just do your bad touch once. You have to do it 3 times in order to kill this one.
Right, but it also could be like a mercy killing at that point because of, you know,
yes,
just the nightmare that existence would be.
But yeah,
that's something that we've got set up there, which is really nice, and in some ways, it's necessary that Maru kind of taps in a little bit to that killer side.
Sure.
Because we've seen the kindness of it in things like what with, inevitably, was Mimehime and Dr. Usami, or a.k.a. Shiro.
Yeah.
And Hoshio and Usami, or Mimehime and Shiro. But
they're you know, new names that they used when, you know, getting outside or whatever. The bits that we had with them this episode I also really loved.
Yeah.
That, like, it's, I don't know, there's something so gentle about the character moments in this show that I absolutely adore. Yeah. And the fact that we're getting it with the characters that we wouldn't have thought we would have gotten any more contact with, you know, from the Dr. Usami Hoshio incident, and, you know, very emotional, like poignant part of the story, but very much closed that chapter. Right. And yet, oh, hey, we can still spend time with them and get to know them more and all that stuff. I love it, right? Like, this kind of narrative with them going into the city and all that stuff, I would be down for that even if it was with new characters. But the fact that it's with characters that we already have so much attachment to from various different angles, yes.
Love that.
Thank you.
There was a moment, though, that I do want to bring up from there's a character here in the story that is still hiding things, and they didn't actually reveal fully why. And that's the guy who was the staff member freaking out about the difference between the 2 babies. And it was not revealed why he was freaking out about this. Now, there's a shot thing here of where he's looking like directly at the camera, kind of in the over here, but then you see the group in the background, like he's very much looking at us like you guys can clearly see this is the one that doesn't have the circle here. But the reason why I've separated the 2 twins in this way is not it's not been made clear to us, so he is not able to tell them why.
Right.
And the reason for that is very curious, because I have 2 things to bring up here. One, Mina is in that group over there.
Yes.
Which he's seen evidence of some things being, you know, obfuscated from them.
Oh, yeah.
From maybe even Mina, or who knows. So that could be part of it. The other part of it is the idea that he started to, basically by doing stuff like this, was starting to become like, okay, we're doing the wrong thing here. We need to adjust things. But he was teamed up with,
the
what's her
lady.
name? So why is he hiding things from her?
That
they should be on the same team. So why is he specifically keeping that whole group in the dark?
Oh, okay. Maybe this is why.
Okay. Is it because there are other people present?
Well, no, because
that doesn't make sense either.
Well, yeah.
He's hiding something from all of them.
Right, he's hiding something from all of them. And I was going to say, he doesn't know what's happened to the director, so maybe it's that he's like, you're going to be her replacement eventually. But if there's the brain transplant, she wouldn't remember this anyways, right? So
Right. You'd remove the previous tenant's brain, essentially.
Yeah.
And then put your own, so you wouldn't be worried about memories.
But if anything, that's what, like, could that be what made there be the schism where suddenly he's like, okay, I need to do this by myself, you know? Because, like...
No, because they're still doing this. Like,
I don't know.
And then when the director shows up, he's like, we need to take care of your wounds. He's not like... He's not...
Well,
like, he's very much hiding in secret.
That I very much figured was a...
I'm keeping up appearances.
Yeah, like pacify, you know, like make her not do anything, you know, like stupid, right? And so it's the I'll give you the baby after, right? And then he doesn't think about
because she can literally order Mina with impunity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why none of them were like cancel that order, Mina, or anything, because they don't have the way to. They don't have a higher authorization with Mina than the director does. Mm-hmm. So it's more than just that probably it was scary that the director showed up at all, and they're like, oh, fuck, this changes everything. That makes sense, but still, the director is not here.
Yep.
And the fact that he's hiding things from them either means that he's hiding it from Mina, or he's hiding it from...
But also, so not only is he hiding from them the reason of, like... He's hiding from them the reason that it's important, you know, between the two.
Unless they already know.
No, but I think they really don't know, because they're like, what's the?
Because hold on.
They didn't expect there to be twins, which in and of itself, I'm gonna say that's super sus. You're telling me that at no point was there an ultrasound where they were able to see, hey, there's two babies in there, right?
Oh no, this is it here. So it says, Dr. Salvatore, which one are we returning to Tokyo?
Right.
Which is interesting because it's the. Okay, which one is that there? It's all under control. I know which one. I put a mark on one of the feet. So the idea of, okay, there's one that's going to Tokyo could be because they're prepping things for the director and they just...
Right, and so it's the have it still be, you know, raised with Tokyo and everything, have it seem like everything's normal and all that stuff. And then once it's of age and whatnot, you know... swap the director in.
No, because the other twin can be for the director. The director doesn't need to take Tokyo's.
Well, but they originally didn't think that there were going to be twins.
No, obviously, but that's why they're saying then which one, meaning that we're not giving both to Tokyo. They know that. So the only reason why they would do that is if they're aware that there's a, okay, so one of these is going to be used for something else of ours.
Sure, like, okay, yeah, then that means we can have a simpler time of dealing with Tokyo because she does get a baby.
Yeah.
Sure.
And also this is the other thing that just feels really fucked up about this. They're acknowledging, even though we're doing this because we felt bad about taking Tokyo's baby, okay, so then we're not giving two to Tokyo. Which one are we giving? Because we're not giving the other one.
Right.
There's nothing moral about this whole thing at all then.
Absolutely not.
They're just like, oh, wow, convenient. Okay, sweet. We have twins. Then let's give one to Tokyo. Fuck it, we'll just take the other.
Yeah.
And then going, well, which one is it? Why do they... Because that's maybe the other thing, is that they know that there's a specific...
Well, but that's... See, okay, so this is where I want to go into the what's up with the babies. Because... From the looks of things, those are identical twins. They're not they're not just like fraternal twins or whatever. Those are identical twins. Identical twins are genetically identical. That's why they're identical, right? Mm-hmm. So, what is the difference between whether you give one back to Tokyo and have another one for the director? That means there has to be some kind of fuckery that they did with one of the babies without realizing that there were twins, and so it's something that wouldn't be on the genetic level because otherwise that would have affected both of them, right? And then it wouldn't matter. And given that they're doing this mix-up, what seems to be implied to me is that Maru is the one that was supposed to go to the director, but he didn't. What do we know about Maru? He has the bad touch. Okay. and he's physically superior to your average human.
He's a lot of things that are just made him better.
He's a lot of things, but the physically superior, that's stuff that we've seen from other kids in the facility. So is it a possibility that it's we need the director to be the one that has the off switch for the superpowered kids? You know?
Oh, no,
right?
no, wait, no, this is...
What? What you thinking?
It's just the man-eater stuff. They just wanted, because they said it was in all the kids. Mm-hmm. So for the twins, one of them got it and one of them didn't. One of them, because that was the whole point of why they couldn't put the director into any of the kids, because they all were dying of the thing. So that means...
So they wanted the child that was pure or whatever?
Then this is like a Made in Abyss situation where one of them got the curse and the other one didn't. And then they're like, okay, so which one, before the facility all shut down, which one had the bad thing in it?
So
he's trying to stiff the director by giving the director the one that actually is, doomed to die.
Right, I think so. But the thing is that they didn't know that there was going to be twins or...
Yes,
originally
obviously
they were just figuring that
they said we put the hope in the kid.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, given that, still, what would matter between the two? And I think that's where they're confused, is that he did something to one of the kids, and he got them mixed up, and he doesn't know which one it is.
We didn't have time for him to do anything to the kids that would actually matter, right?
But what if that's what his secret plan has been, right?
What?
I mean, I don't know what it would be. But,
I think we have enough info to kind of infer that the thing that's the worst thing that could happen to one of the kids that would be important for them to know is if one of them has the disease, if one of them has the thing inside them. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, then it's okay, so which one's safe?
Well, no, but the thing is, I don't think any of them...
Which one is which?
I don't think any of them know that one of them's safe. I think they're just asking, so which one are we taking? You're the one who's in charge of this.
But why would they care then?
No, just because we need to take one back to Tokyo, but they don't care, and that's why they're just asking him, right?
No, they're
not. But he's freaking out about it, and so they're confused. No. They're like, why is this a big deal?
They don't say that, though. They don't say why is it a big deal. They're like, so which one? And then he goes, well, don't worry, it's under control. What's under control?
Sure, okay, so that's acknowledging that they know that there's some...
I know which one. I put a mark on one of the feet. And they go, I see. So then the one with the mark is, well, this one, the one that, you have there, that's the one we're returning to Tokyo. And then she goes, all right, then. And he goes, wait, not that one. And they're like, wait, what? So which one is it? See? If it didn't matter, then they would say, why does it matter?
So then is there a possibility that this was the whole point of the plan that they had cooked up, and so she's talking with them and like, all right, so it's time to do the thing.
No, because they didn't know that there would be twins.
No, right, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think there is it feels very unreasonable in a facility that would be as closely monitoring the kids, especially if one of them gets pregnant, which they, weren't necessarily expecting, that they wouldn't know that there were twins before the birth.
Well, okay. So yes, I'm with you. They obviously knew that there would be twins at some point before the birth.
And what I would say is a lot more likely is that the person who knew that there were going to be twins kept that a secret, because they were going to specifically be taking one baby away,
right,
and then leaving one baby. Oh yeah, there was just one baby the whole time.
Obviously, yes. But why does it matter which one is which if their plan all along was to give one of the babies to Tokyo?
And I would say it's because they specifically are going to fuck with the one baby, probably to get something over on the director.
Okay, I feel like it's more likely that there's an emergent property upon the birth that they then made sure to take a look at the babies and go, okay, once we've got them out, we can then be like, all right, this is the problem baby, or this is the miracle baby, or this is the whatever.
The poison baby or whatever.
Yeah, we separate the two it's way easier to then just go, marked, this is the one that is special.
Right. And then maybe because it's also been so chaotic, he fucked up the marking, the checking, the whatever, and everything's so chaotic right now. He's rushing and he doesn't actually know.
So, okay, so you're thinking that there's a possibility that he's not doing this intentionally. He just forgot which one was which.
Yeah, I think he genuinely is unsure right now, and so he's, you know, you had one job, right, and he's fucking it up basically.
Okay, so you're switching now, because my thing was that you were saying that he had a plan with this. So is it that he is a mastermind here, or is he just literally brain flowing out of his wound right now?
No, I think there is definitely the he can absolutely both have a plan and be fucking up his own plan.
Oh, okay,
right?
gotcha.
Like, you know,
sure, that's possible.
And shit, I can't go into it with these people if they're not a part of the plan, you know, because
she is.
No, right, but she is, and so then, you know,
that's why.
Who knows? Mina's there, these other people are there. I don't know. You know, yeah, and this is the other part that's weird. If you do something where it's there's twins, but we're gonna keep it a secret, as soon as anybody sees that they're twins, they know that something's up because you would have known this, right? Mm-hmm. So my gut would say that these people are either all but there's a lot that they don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So my thing is that they don't know what he's implying with this here. He is actually like switching things up there, and it's that he's potentially having like some kind of crisis of conscience in the moment here.
Oh, okay.
About like deciding, fuck, no, I can't do that. So then they end up taking, because clearly Maru is the one with the circle, like.
I mean, yeah, depending on like exactly what the circle means for what they want the baby that they're going to actively be using, whether it to be a good thing or a bad thing or whatever. Yeah, Maru is the one that
got marked. Like
okay.
That just seems like how it makes sense to me. The special one is the one that was marked.
Sure.
I believe that was kind of we can go back an episode and check, but I believe he very much put the marking on the one that was.
I think it was a little bit before, like right there.
Right about here?
Yeah, a little bit after. So there's it. Okay, maybe before.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it was from the 10th or the 11th episode then? Because it was a while in between.
Well, but regardless of I mean, I guess even if we find out like which one is marked, that's not going to tell us whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Maru is the one that is probably the one that was supposed to go to the director, or you know, is the one that they were supposed to be using and they got it mixed up, right?
Okay, so you're leaning on the mixing up accidentally. Right. Versus intentionally.
Yeah, because of the chaos of what happened, you know, all of the stuff going on, and whether or not all of the people that were in that room, you know, to what degree they were aware that there was anything that could be mixed up versus just an arbitrary decision, or they know that something's supposed to happen, but they aren't privy as to what because they don't have a high enough clearance or whatever. I don't know. But
well, yeah, if we go that they're all with the facility, then obviously there's nothing to this other than he fucked up, he mixed it up, he gave the wrong baby for whatever reason. That ends up leading into the thing where they have their bright flash of light thing and everything like that, and now Maru is the one that's out and about running through things there because they did do a swap, therefore Maru is the one with the circle. But the idea that then they're just doing this to set up what will inevitably end up being the director's transfer point, then it would mean that Maru was originally going to be the one that wouldn't have been the director's thing there.
Right,
because he mixed it up accidentally.
Yeah, because we know what the director wants.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the doctor guy is working not in line with the director. He's doing something behind her back, but we don't know entirely what or exactly why. We don't know if it's a moral reason. We don't know if he's trying to specifically sabotage the director. We can't be sure.
It probably is at the basis boring, simplest level. Just I don't like that we're taking away Tokyo's kid. Oh, there's twins? Oh, we don't have to feel bad about it because we can still give one to the director and one to Tokyo. Boom, problem solved. The director doesn't need to know that there's like a twin situation or something like that.
Sure.
But at the very least, some kind of plan being involved level here. I don't think he wants the director to be getting away with this or getting what she wants out of this. He very much was like I will get revenge on the director.
Yeah,
in that.
Yeah, I think that is a very high likelihood of being the case.
And what I would put as the thing with this here was that it was not a guarantee that both their baby, Tokyo and Kona's baby would be free of the curse of the disease of the stuff inside them. So there's a very real possibility that the kid does have that. But if you have twins, what if there is a possibility that one of the kids didn't have it? That's the miracle, baby. That's the way in which Maru is special with being able to kind of sense that and destroy that and or kill that. Then that could be something that means that that Maru actually has it, or that it's Maru's one of the few that was a kid that didn't have it, ended up getting away from this whole mess of things.
Yeah, and the reason for why he probably was able to get away from it, I feel like because of the whole twin thing, there is a pretty straightforward reason for it.
Yeah.
In that they can't have the other twin be around because otherwise they would know that they were duping them somehow. The director would know that something was up, or other people would know that something was up, right? Because you can't just, oh no, there wasn't, the second baby just appeared. It wasn't on the ultrasound. And so they get him out of the facility and just send him away to an orphanage somewhere or whatever, right? And so that's how he's separated from this whole thing, and then happens to, run into the person that then teaches him how to harness his ability and all that stuff.
Right, which definitely feels like something that we should go back and check on, but we'll probably have to do that at another point. But.
This episode did a fantastic job for making me excited for season 2, when the vibes that I had gotten from this show had always... There was the sense that I had for some reason that the end of this season would have a sort of finality to it, and yet it feels like the whole story opened itself up in a very wonderful way while still giving satisfying resolutions and conclusions to the things that we had been building up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in a lot of ways what I like about Made in Abyss through a different package and vehicle.
Sure.
Yeah, I very much loved the way that this was presented, and now that it's done, I don't want to read the manga. I want to wait for season 2. This was a really good anime. But yeah, all good things come to an end, and wait for season 2s that might never come. So we'll see. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion to whatever we're watching next, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.